Guys, as a man, I truly can say that I love this game, man. I love what I love the most about the game is that when you had a game, gentlemen, like you could see so many things that's happening to people in eyes, women that are worth your time versus women that don't deserve your time. Now, even before we get into what it is I want to talk about and I want to discuss, I want to make sure that we watch this. Now, I can't play the. I'm gonna play it for you. I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna play the music. I guess the music's okay to play. But I want you to hear this. I want you to watch this before we get into the main part of the show. Check this out right here.
The number, you gonna let me ask you? Huh? You judge me for scars that I can't hide. Was you gonna stay up late for me? Really? Mama's been praying for me. I know I'm not perfect, but I hope that you. Oh, you sure you don't want my number? I bought myself a rollie. I should've got you a ring. I know you got a list of. Really? You said this your brother?
That was my man.
I try to drink away the pain. I know what's going through your brain. You think I'm stuck in my ways.
Oh shit. You're not gonna say no. You're fine if I give him my number. Yeah, sure.
All right. So you know what? A lot of people are gonna say this guy's a coward. A lot of these guys are gonna say something bad. But I'm gonna shock you. He did exactly what you should do. The only one thing that he messed up with was that as soon as she said, yeah, sure, he should have walked away. That was the only thing that he did wrong. And I'll kind of explain this to you guys. As a man, the woman is a representation of you. So if she decides to act this way, which is her right, she's showing you that she doesn't respect you. See, I've always said you can always drop a woman off at a club, in a club of 100 men, and she turns 200 men down, meaning that she doesn't play around. She will. The thing is, women they don't play. When they have a man that they really care about and they really feel connected to. What you see right here is a situation where the guy didn't do anything wrong. I'm not gonna call him a cuck or weak or anything like that, because one thing I don't want anything you guys to do is I don't ever want you to feel like you got to fight and defend a woman that is not honorable. And nowadays they don't fight anymore. They don't go like they don't go behind the school and fight. What they do nowadays is they're always pulling out knives and guns and stuff. So what I'm saying is that I think what's going on here is a very good thing. I'm proud of that guy. And I think if most guys move this way, they're not gonna have problems with women. But I really think he did a good job. I really like what he did right there. Not mad. I don't find anything wrong with that, gentleman. Always remember, a woman is actually a representation of you. So my whole thing is when she's out and about, she should represent you. Meaning that if somebody talks to her, she's supposed to rep you and not talk for you, but to rep your name. The thing is, I don't know why she expected her man to step up. Again, guys, you have a lot of these kids running around doing all these like TikTok videos and all this other stuff. That's not the whole point. The point is that as a man, I love what he did. I applaud this man because I don't want anything to happen to him. And I think he did an excellent job. He kept it a buck with her. He sat back, and she was the one that felt like he needed to defend her honor. You don't defend her honor. This is a situation right here that you don't defend it. You just sit back, you relax, and you allow that woman to show what she actually is to you. So let's move on to the topic at hand. Let's go ahead and watch this right here. This is the topic at hand. Check this out, gentlemen.
It's come to my understanding that there's an epidemic of women who are calling out men and saying that they don't approach women in public anymore, and they don't understand why. And they want more men to approach them in public. Now, I can't speak for all men, but I'm going to give my top 3 reasons as to why I never approach women in public. Okay, so number one is that I already have a preconceived notion that women don't want to be bothered. If it's like a grocery store, the gym, any public place, I already assume that you do not want to be bothered, especially in a grocery store. I know a lot of the baddies get anxious in a grocery store. It's overstimulating and all that. I feel like the grocery store is a terrible place to bother a woman. So like I never would do it. So like the number one reason is that I naturally just assume like y'all don't want to be bothered. So I leave y'all alone because that's just what goes on in my head. A close second, like a really strong close second, niggas just be nervous. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Y'all be bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a nigga can get nervous. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how P niggas claim to be. Niggas get nervous. Niggas do get nervous. And sometimes I'm nervous to talk to y'all. I'll keep it a bean. You be out there bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Got me nervous. What does Sexy Red say? She said, I'm sexy, so he nervous. Yes, you're sexy. I'm nervous. I'm scared to talk to you. And last but certainly not least, I'm terrible at reading social cues. Like, I just genuinely don't know when is a good time to approach. You could be staring at me, and I'm gonna assume you staring at me because like something wrong with my outfit or I look weird. Like, I don't know when is a good time to approach. Like, I'm not good at reading social cues. I'm not good at being able to tell when a woman has some kind of like distinct interest in me or thinks I'm handsome or something from a distance. I'm just not good at reading those type of situations. And I don't like the guessing game. I don't like trying to guess whether or not, oh, is she looking at me because she like me or like, I don't like the guessing game. So I just be like, nah, and keep it pushing. That's just my personal reasons why I don't approach women. But like I said, I can't speak for all niggas. That's just this nigga.
So this is the pulse that a lot of guys have today. A lot of guys feel this way, but I think one of the biggest problems is, and we'll break all this down before we even get to it, because I need to educate you young men out here that a lot of guys don't understand the game to understand where he's coming from, because most guys don't understand beliefs or the things that he's trying to spew out are conditioned perceptions that are built on his old memories of pain. And these memories are always going to be based on how he interprets the world, his world. But it's not the world of women, guys, it's how he interprets himself. And see, when you attach yourselves emotionally to women, events as in meeting them, approaching them, and all these other stuff, this is why a lot of these guys don't understand what the influence is to why he's saying what he is right now. Beliefs are just essentially assumptions that we make about ourselves. We make about women, as you can see right here, and how we expect things to be in our life and our world. And when things don't line up the way we want them to work for ourselves, we tend at that point, we start to get mad and get angry and get bitter and feel that we can't do something. So we want to voice our opinion to everybody else. And the problem is that a lot of these young men use beliefs as anchors to help express the understanding of the world around. It's the world around him, okay? And most guys don't understand everything that you see, think, and actually believe. It comes from a foundation of expectations, and the expectations that you have of women for a lot of guys. Remember, this is why we don't expect, we don't judge or expect, but or assume, excuse me. But a lot of young men that don't have the game is that they don't understand the expectation of, I want the woman to like me, knowing they're not triggering anything to get the woman to like them, is that they have an expectation to better understand themselves and to better understand women and to better understand the dating game, which they really don't. And what they want to do is they want to hold on to that mindset or that reality. So what's going on with this young man is that he doesn't understand that everything that he's believing, he's created what is called a fact in his own mind. Just because it's true to him doesn't mean it's true to the game. And it's important to make sure you guys understand that beliefs are not facts. Okay? They're not. Okay? They're deeply ingrained thoughts that are mistaken as facts. And that is why what that young man is doing is what is being called jumping to conclusions. But we're going to go into the video and break down the three things that show you exactly why he's jumping to these conclusions, because these beliefs that he has are actually serving him to not do anything. Because if you listen to what he's saying, he's not taking actually the accountability that you need to actually see that it's not the woman that's the problem. So let's go back and see where he's at. Let's see here. Here we
place to
go.
bother a woman. So like
Let us
already have
see
a
it.
preconceived
Wait,
notion
wait,
that
wait, it's over
they
here.
don't understand why. And they want more men to approach them in public. Now I can't speak for all men, but I'm gonna give my top 3 reasons as to why I never approach women in
Okay. It's not 3 reasons why he approaches women. It's 3 reasons why he chooses not to approach women. This is a choice, gentlemen. This is not something, this is a choice right here. He chooses not to talk to women. But let's look at the choices and let's go ahead and break this down for you young men.
public. Okay, so number 1 is that I already have a preconceived notion that women don't want to be bothered.
Do you see where he already fails? The thing is, he's already in his head. He's already, remember I told you, when a man doesn't have the game and he sees a woman, he's already going to have a story or fantasy in his head of what he thinks is going on. He's going to imagine something in his head. And as you can see, the young man is imagining that the woman doesn't want to be bothered. And I think where a lot of guys don't understand, a lot of women can show and have facial attitudes and things like that, look like they have a mean look on their face. And a lot of guys get intimidated by that and feel like they don't want to be bothered. But I've always tried to tell you about time. So if we look at that time, if it's, like I've always said, let's say 3 o'clock to 3:15. But let's say between 3 o'clock and 3:15 that I walked up, okay, at 3 o'clock or 3:15, I walked up on that woman. I'd say, hey, baby, yo, mama, hey, girl, what's up? Why don't you give me some of them skins? You know what I'm saying? Everything under the sun between 3 and 3:15. She's going to have an attitude, which means is that what happened before you met her has nothing to do with you. And you see, people don't understand the rules of time. Everything that you do when it comes to time is like a thing. It's like, I don't know. It's like what they call the butterfly effect. Like if you do this over here, you're going to shift time. And sometimes, like if you just do this thing right here, the person that you're supposed to meet, you're going to miss them. You're going to miss them completely. And sometimes you're going to walk up on a woman that has problems, but regardless of her problems or what she's having, doesn't mean that she won't talk to you. And the fact that he's already assuming that she doesn't want to talk, he already loses. Here we go.
If it's like a grocery store, the gym, any public
Oh, not the gym. Leave the gym. Gym is working out. The job is not a club.
place, I already assume that you do not want to be bothered, especially in a grocery store. I know a lot of the baddies get anxious in the grocery store. It's overstimulating and all that. I feel like the grocery store is a terrible place to bother a
Okay, I'm not bothering a woman. I'm just going to say, excuse me, my name is Steve, and yours. Reason why I came over here, maybe caught my eye or whatever I feel like saying. I want to take you on a date sometime. I want to get to know you, and whatever I would say. I'm gonna say, call me. Then at that point, she's either going to say yes, no, I have a boyfriend, or ignore me. That's it. But the thing is, okay, the only reason it's very important, what bothers women is that they don't want to have high school or junior high conversations with grown men. That's what bothers them. Going up to her and saying, excuse me, is not bothering her. That's a, you're showing like you're showing manners here. This is who I am. I know you're busy, excuse me. And then you talk to her. So you're not bothering her at that point. It's just women get pissed off when they hear grown men talk like children. Yo, baby, what's up? Hey, girl, what are you doing? What do you got going on? Are you busy? And just instead of introduce yourself, saying, excuse me, introducing yourself, getting her name, letting her know why you came over there, and call me. That's it. It's the bid. Here we go.
woman. So like I never would do it. So like the number one reason is that I naturally just assume like y'all don't want to be bothered. So I leave y'all alone.
Okay, and remember, guys, in the game, we don't assume, judge, or expect.
That's just what goes on in my head. A close second, like a really strong close second, niggas just be nervous. Like
you see that is something that bothers me. Like, what do you mean nervous?
Oh my God. Oh, man.
See, when you're one thought, one mind, one way, there is no nervous because I'm going to give you the opportunity to be selected. Guys, I understand a lot of you guys have nerves now because you have not chosen to learn the game to understand yourself. But when you understand yourself, know who you are, what you are, and why you are, when I go up to a woman, I know exactly what I need to do. I know who I am. I am connected with myself to understand what I am. And this guy right here, I want you to see, if you are nervous, then she's not going to want to talk to you. You cannot build sexual anything with a woman when you're nervous. It makes them nervous. It makes them feel that you're unsure of yourself. And this guy just right here, he just admitted that he's nervous. And the fact that he's nervous is why he's messing up and why he's losing. I mean, this is crazy.
I don't think y'all understand. Y'all be bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
There's no such thing as a bad, okay, gentlemen, listen to me. There's no such thing as a bad woman. There's no such thing as a bad woman. It's just a woman. She listen, y'all got to stop lifting him up high and you've got to stop tearing him down. She's just a woman, nothing special about her. There's nothing special. I would not trip over her and sit there and say, well, she's a baddie. She's just, at the end of the day, she's just a woman. That's it. That's all she is.
A nigga can get nervous, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how P niggas claim to be. Niggas get nervous.
No way, don't get nervous. The only reason you get nervous is because you're unsure of yourself. You're unsure what to do. You're unsure how to talk. You're unsure how to text. You're unsure how to communicate. You're unsure how to flirt. You're unsure how to connect. You're unsure how to lead. You're unsure how to be decisive. You're unsure how to be dominant. So these are the reasons why you're unsure, but don't sit around and then, because a lot of guys are going to put on the woman's minding their own business. But because a lot of you guys don't understand yourself, have not built anything for yourself, a lot of you guys are nervous. And this is what happens right here, like he's saying.
Niggas do get nervous, and sometimes I'm nervous to talk to y'all. I'll keep it a bean. You be out there bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Got me nervous. What does Sexy Red say? She said, I'm sexy, so he nervous. Yes, you're sexy. I'm nervous. I'm scared to talk to you.
See, this is what I'm talking about. So I want you to understand the reasons why have nothing to do with the women. He's just not taking accountability. There's no reason. If you look at what he's saying, what benefit is a woman going to get from a person that's nervous? I understand a lot of you guys are nervous, but you don't. If you just learn the game, you'll realize there's nothing actually to be nervous about. Matter of fact, the thing is, you can actually make her nervous in a good sexual way versus a nervous as a creepy way. Because when you're nervous like him, the nervousness she's going to get is chloroform, duct tape, restraining order, following me, stalking me. I got to find a way out. So just understand that. Let's keep going.
And last but certainly not least, I'm terrible at reading social cues. Like, I just genuinely don't know when is a good time to approach. You could be staring at me, and I'm going to assume you staring at me because, like, something wrong with my outfit or I look.
See, I keep telling the ego and the red pill and all these other places hurt these young men so bad because they conjure up this thing, this world where they say that, okay, look, when you, if you go up to a woman, everybody's watching you. Everybody's looking at you. Or if the woman's looking at you, maybe she's looking at you because she's interested in you. But why wouldn't you want to talk to someone who is showing you a little bit of interest? But again, for a lot of young men out there, they get a little bit of nervous like this guy is doing. And his reasons for doing what he's doing doesn't make any sense to the game. All he's doing is showing why women don't want to talk to him. But see, that's the trick of everything. He knows you hear how he's putting himself down. You hear how he doesn't believe in himself. But the one thing he knows about himself is that he doesn't believe in himself. And the one thing about a person that doesn't believe in himself, the thing is that he is going to not take the accountability that he should as a man.
Look weird. Like I don't know when is a good time to approach. Like I'm not good at reading social cues. I'm not good at being able to tell when a woman has some kind of like distinct interest in me or thinks
I don't care. A woman is never going to, gentlemen, we talked about this the other night. Women will never show you interest the way you want them to show you interest. The problem is, guys, in your head, you've got it in your head. You're saying to yourself, okay, this is what interest is to me. And then what you do is you create this bubble in your head of what you think interest is with a woman. And then you automatically assume if she's not following the narrative that you created in your head, then she's not interested in you. Every woman is going to show interest in her own way. We cannot assume that just because a woman is not smiling or doing what we want them to do doesn't mean they're not interested. But the problem is okay, in order to get interest, you have to have interesting things, not about you, that will trigger curiosity in that woman to want to get to know you. That's where he's going wrong in all of this.
I'm handsome or something from a distance. I'm just not good at reading those type of situations. And I don't like the guessing game. I don't like trying to guess whether or not, oh, is she looking at me because she like me or
all right. We don't, as a man, we don't guess. We know. Listen, if I see a woman, I'm not guessing if she likes me. I'm not guessing if she has a boyfriend. I'm not guessing what's going to happen if she says yes or no. I don't care. Again, as a gambling addiction, I'm going to push all the chips to the middle of the table and let her know this is who I am. This is who I am. This is why I'm here. Call me. And that's it. The thing is, you guys are putting too much pressure by creating a fantasy, a false narrative based off of your beliefs, your assumptions, your expectations, how you feel about yourself. And then you got to tie in your insecurity, your low self-esteem, your low self-worth, how you don't learn anything or know anything. A lot of you guys don't know how to interact, which isn't a bad thing. It's just that you don't know. And because you don't know, what happens is for many of you guys out there, you feel that you're behind the 8 ball, but you're not behind the 8 ball. You just ain't playing the game right.
like, I don't like the guessing game. So I just be like, nah, and keep it pushing. That's just my personal reasons why I don't approach women. But like I said, I can't speak for all niggas. That's just this nigga.
Well, and again, it's ain't about speaking for whoever. It's just speaking for all you young men out there. A lot of you young men will be able to resonate with this person right here because a lot of you guys are always feeling like you don't have a shot, you don't have a chance. I wholeheartedly believe that every man has a chance when he actually learns the game. When you learn the game, not only will you have a chance, you can change the game up by who you are and what you think you are. So, gentlemen, I don't want you to feel that you don't have a chance. What you got the chances that you got to take is taking a chance on yourself. The more you take a chance on yourself, the more you're actually going to win. I don't want to see you in this position. We only have a few more months left in a year. There have already been 8 months have been wasted in your life right now, and you had 3 more months. We have to begin the process of starting to build you for 2027. We have to kind of let 26 go, but we got to start working and towards building you for the new year because of you leaving and wasting this year all alone. But again, he is not you. And I don't want you to ever think that you can be in this position. If you learn the game, you'll be fine. But at the end of the day, the question is, what do you want to do? This young man doesn't know what he's doing. He needs help. But again, I don't think he ever is going to ask for help. Guys, I want to know what you guys think in the comments, man. Let me know. It's your boy, the Dean. Talk to you guys later. Peace.